What's up, DC comic fans? My name is Tim, and today I'm going to be doing a comic book review for Damian, the Son of Batman, Part 1 of 4. Before I start my review, on my channel, if you guys are subscribers, I haven't been doing that much comic book related news, or basically reviews, or anything related to comic books in general. I do have a lore for Batman Arkham Origins, we'll be talking about everything related to comics, but I'm going to start getting back into my comic book reviews. But for now, I'm just going to be reviewing this series, which is only a 4-parter, but so far I really enjoyed it. And I want to know, do you enjoy the videos, like, where you can see my face and just, you know, like, me going close to follow, like, the comics? Or do you rather have maybe just a background audio and you can see slideshows of pictures? Either one's fine with me. I want to know what you like better. So let's get into my review. Damian, the Son of Batman is basically a what-if series where Batman dies instead of Damian, and Damian basically takes the mantle of Bruce Wayne, which is Batman. So the comic starts out with at the Gotham Pier, where we get to see that Damian is with Batman. They're examining a crime scene where we get to see a lot of the Joker fish. I think we saw that in the animated series. And Batman ends up touching one of the Joker fishes, and it explodes in his face. And that's exactly how Batman dies. Honestly, I mean, okay, Batman died, but he died from picking up a fish. I mean, come on, the world's greatest detective. I think he should have known that it was a little bit rigged. But anyway, Damian blames himself for Batman's death and then goes to visit his grandfather and grandmother, Ra's al Ghul and Talia al Ghul. And Ra's al Ghul is basically like, no, screw you, we don't really want you, but you should take the mantle of Batman. And Damian goes back and he's like, oh god, I have to be Batman, you know? Like, hold on right here, I'm trying to get one of the pictures of, yeah, right here. That's like Ra's al Ghul talking to Damian, and it's just, during that entire scene, it's just like, Ra's al Ghul's like, you're my grandson, but you had your chance, you're gone, you're done, you know, you blew it. I mean, you were born to be the perfect warrior, and you decided to join Batman instead. So then Damian comes back home to see that, basically, Mr. Freeze, Killer Croc, and I thought this was really awesome, Jackanapes, what we saw in the Joker issue 1 for Villains Month. He's also in this. Basically, all the villains are claiming that they are the one that killed Batman. Thought that was a pretty interesting thing. Like, I didn't really think about that. Like, oh, all the villains are like, I killed Batman. Everyone praise me. So basically, everyone's doing that. Damian goes out and knocks his shit out of pretty much everyone. Then we're going to see Mr. Freeze, Killer Croc, and Jackanapes. Quick close-up right there. And as we go on, basically, Damian beat the crap out of everyone. He has blood on his hands. That is what he looks like. Great art, by the way. And last thing he does is he goes to visit a church where he talks to one of the priests that I'm pretty sure knew who Batman was. Because, you know, if you go to confession, the priest is not allowed to say what, you know, goes on. He visits the priest, and there he's basically saying, am I allowed to kill my villains? Like, if I don't kill them, they'll just keep on coming back. Can I finish them once and for all? And the priest is trying to tell him, like, Batman wouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it either. And Damian really isn't listening. So my guess is as we get further into this comic, we're going to be seeing that Damian might actually be killing his villains and basically maybe kill off Batman's rogue list so he doesn't have anything to worry about. I don't know exactly for sure what will happen, but right before Damian says, you know what, I'm going to kill my villains, we're going to see basically Bruce Wayne come back. Now, this is really confusing because Bruce Wayne just died, and Damian's about to go out and fight some more crime, and then what we're going to see right there is Bruce Wayne coming back into the Batcave to talk to Damian. What is going on here? I have no clue. Obviously, Batman's dead. I'm guessing this is maybe not Bruce Wayne. Maybe it's somehow Thomas Wayne. Maybe it's a clone of Bruce Wayne. I do not know exactly who it is, but it says the Wrath of Bruce Wayne is in the next issue. So one thing I want to talk about, this isn't related to the comic, is the way it feels if you didn't buy this digitally and you actually bought it physically. The comic itself, the paper, like right here, it feels a little bit older, which I love a lot. Like the newer ones feel kind of just like smooth, which is awesome, but this had a different older feel to it. I feel like I was actually like reading this in the 1970s or 80s where like the paper is a little bit more you can even smell it. It just smells old. If you picked it up, you'll understand. If you read it digitally, it doesn't really matter. I just thought that was pretty interesting. Overall, I gave this issue an 8.5 out of 10. The reason being because, well, first, I love the spin-off, like, What If series because it's interesting. Like, you know, Damian being the Dark Knight, you know? And imagine Damian being the Dark Knight. He would be a very dark knight because, like, first 10 seconds after Batman dies, he's like, you know what, I'm gonna kill everybody. Screw that shit.